Hello. All right. Give everyone here a second or two. Go back to my home. Oh, wait. I was on my page. Silly me. All right. It's not showing up over here. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Share. I have like 5% of energy left on my computer, and so I'm just kind of going with it at the moment of, okay, this is what we're gonna do. Hey Kelly, how you doing? Yeah, my computer's gonna shut off here in a second. Hey Kim, how are you doing? Good to see you guys. So I've been working on my page, The Sober Psychic, and then I realized, like, when I created the little logo thing on Canva, yeah, I didn't have my glasses on, so I kind of missed a number in my phone number on that, so I gotta go back in tonight and try to work on fixing that so it actually is my phone number. The last 4 digits are 0927, not 0027, or whatever it was that I wrote. I don't know. Cam, was that you that I saw that you said that you had a full moon hangover? Because I totally get that. Okay, forget it. We're just going to go with that. We're just going to share it there and leave it. And I'll figure out the rest later. The full moon hangover, that one's rough, isn't it? I mean, sometimes I feel like, you know, I'm so tired of people telling me, oh, it's the full moon, or it's the retrograde, or it's the whatever. And sometimes I get like, right, today was rough. That was my yesterday was rough. Yesterday was just harsh on me. Yes, Kelly, you should be exhausted too. It is the full moon. It just ended. So I put a little post up in the Woo Woo Crew that I got from friend Brandy, where she had a funny meme about, you know, the full moon hangover, and the kid is just like laying on the sidewalk in a puddle going, I'm just going to take a nap here. And then the one next to it was like one of those informative, what a full moon hangover is like. Yeah, they can be rough. Yeah, yesterday I was lying there, and the kid and I were hanging out watching some shows. He and I have gotten into Shameless, the show Shameless. So I just kind of look at him and go, I could have been worse. Just so you know, life could have been worse for you. We could have been like that. Anyway. When I did my little field trip with my girls, I went and picked up some cards that I had before, that I had lent out, and I don't know where they are now, but I just remember that I love these cards. So, The Sober Psychic. Y'all tell me how you feel about that. I was listening to some stuff earlier today, wondering if that's going to get kicked off of some stuff. Like, I was trying to change my title, I believe, on Awareness Advisors, and I wanted to put like spiritual healer or something like that, and it was kicking me off. It was telling me I couldn't do it. Welcome to the age of censorship, right? I know you two ladies that are on here, I know y'all are with me with the whole age of censorship that's going on between YouTube, Facebook, all of the others. So I don't know if I can call myself a spiritual healer anymore without the AI bots kicking it off there. So we'll kind of see how it all goes, you know. Right. That was exactly what I thought when I saw it. And that's the only thing I can think of, is because I tried to change my name or my title or what I do on Awareness Advisors, and I have been trying for weeks to just switch the name on that one page to make it something other than Awareness Advisors, because that one's, you know, not really working for me. And so I thought, all right, well, we'll just do the Sober Psychic. And I switched my Instagram to be the Sober Psychic, and I signed up for Snapchat, which, by the way, I still don't know how to work that thing. I mean, I had one picture that I took on there. I can totally see why people love the filters on that, because I look like I was like 20, maybe 15. I don't know. It was great. Hey, Angela, how are you? So, I'm working on it. So I guess I saw somewhere else where it was like some extra creativity is starting to come in and whatever we were working on. You know, sometimes with these spiritual teachers and lessons and channelers and stuff like that, and you start mixing astrology and all that other stuff in there, look, it confuses me. It totally throws me off too. I sit there and just like Kelly said, is this a full moon or something like that? I don't know. Is this something in retrograde? Did I like miss some sort of Schumann resonance? I mean, it gets nuts. So right now I'm just like, Angela, do I send out notices before I go live? Sometimes. I think that there is a button when you, on the video, like when it's over, you can click those 3 little dots up in the top right corner, and it will ask you if you want to turn on notifications for when I come on. Sometimes I tell you in advance, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. Today I was down here at the office. I had a client this afternoon, and then I decided to go get some food over at this place next to the office called India Chef. Oh my gosh. There was a Groupon for $15 for $30 worth of food, and I got $30 worth of food. And I'm just really glad that my pants don't have a button. Not that I don't still have part of it to take home with me later. I do. I wasn't that gluttonous, but it was really good. So I just figured I do live sometimes in the middle of the day, sometimes around 4 or 5, sometimes like around noon. So I do them often like around when I have clients down here. So today I thought, well, why not wait until a little later and let's see what happens. So I figured, oh, it's 8 o'clock. I figured why not wait and see who I catch on the night shift. And I've also thought about, you know, doing some at more like 11 o'clock at night, because I know I got a bunch of y'all up then. So I know there's plenty of people up at 11. I think I did one video a long time ago that was like at 11 o'clock at night. I had the most people online on that one. It was funny. Hey, Janice. I have my fun new cards going on that we got on our little field trip. So, went down to Phoenix and Dragon, down in Sandy Springs. Okay, this one's flying off. Okay. It's a 6 sort of thing going on today. Some strange numbers. So this one that flew off today is a number 6, and it's Bumblebee Jasper. And I pulled a card earlier for Snapchat. It was at 6:06, and the card was a 15, so 1 plus 5 is 6 in numerology. And here's another 6. So, right, charismatic squirrels. Definitely a few charismatic squirrels right here. Kim, next time we do a field trip down to the metaphysical store, you let me know when you want to go. Apparently, we can only have so many down there right now. And we're supposed to make an appointment before we go in there. And you have to wear the mask because it's Sandy Springs. So you got to wear the mask. Unless somewhere soon. This, yeah, y'all are with me. I know you are. Okay, I don't know who this is for, this Bumblebee Jasper. Startling colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. You are a divine being with immense inner riches, holding the bright, energizing light of the sun. You were born to carry out a specific task. Oh, this might be me. Charismatic. You naturally attract people. You have inner strength and courageously go where others do not dare. Harvest your resources to put them to work to heal dis-ease. A moment of the divination for this is a moment of fertilization. You're being open to new possibilities. Remember that the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, yet it does. Cut through doubt and uncertainty. Relax and focus. Clear sight is what's needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush towards you. Grab opportunities. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. That would be nice. And food intolerances, the healing inside is food intolerances and other allergies may underlie any physical discomfort in your experience. Do you know I just almost went to go and buy a food intolerance test because I know I got something going on. Daniel's sure he's allergic to dairy, but I'm like, dude, you can't eat that much cheese and be allergic to dairy. You would blow up and you weigh like 20 pounds. Okay. All cards have their own, book, their own theme, their own stuff going on. This one is called Using the Crystal Modern Healing Oracle. Right. So in this book, it has little different sections, right? So it's got the little self-understanding, and then it's got the divination part to it, and then it's got healing insight. And then down here on the bottom, the frequency, the chakra, the timing, and the soul path. Triumph over the impossible. I think that would be me. Triumphing over the impossible. So sometimes I'm drawn to different sections on the card interpretations. And again, I have so many cards, I can't possibly remember what every one of them means. Not to mention that when I'm sitting with someone, I can read it and I can tell you what it says, or I can tell you what my intuitive thing that comes with it too. But I can't tell you how many times I've let someone else read it and they see something else in the words that I don't. Cards are just a tool. Sometimes they help. For me, they're my therapeutic tool. Sometimes they unlock stuff or they confirm things that I had been thinking about. Apparently, I need to get a food intolerance test because I had something going on. Because I'd been thinking about that food intolerance test and a food allergy test for a while because I don't know what's going on in my whole stomach area, but I've been feeling like I'm like 9 months pregnant for a while, and I assure you that's not happening. So there's something else going on. So when I have that, and again, the card that I pulled earlier for Snapchat was at 6:06, and it was a 6 card. Oh, what day is today? Today is the 3rd, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, no, today's a 7 day. But anyway, I like to watch the patterns. I want to see the repeating messages that come up. So there's some stuff. It was like 2 cars today that I was behind. 2 different cars, totally different parts of town, had 777s on their license plate. Now, some people would go, Stacey, that's so weird. And I'm going to say, yeah, I know, but all it is to me is a nod from the God saying, hey, pay attention. Anyway, so when I fix my Sober Psychic thing, I think I'm going to start doing my live feeds from that particular page. And I guess that's my new creative endeavor. What was it said about it? I got new projects and new creative endeavors coming up. Something along that line. So one of the other things I want to do is have a class with people with several different cards, have like 3 or 4 people come down to my office and we'll take different sets of cards and do different layouts with them. Sort of so people can learn to begin to trust their own inner guidance, begin to see how these things can be used as a tool towards our own awareness. Janice, yes, okay. Okay. I mean, I could do a class online, but it's not going to be nearly as effective because, I mean, these are 2 rows deep on my cards. So, I don't even know how many decks I got over there. And then I got several down on the bottom. And I probably have several left at my house. Could your daughter do this with you? She is 15. Yes. As long as, you know, I don't mind y'all bringing your younger kids. I really don't, because especially 14, 15 years old, as long as you have parents' permission sort of thing, because I don't want to hear, I don't want anyone coming back at me later and saying, I can't believe that you said that, because anyone who's going to bring someone to me like that, y'all already know me, so this is what they're going to get. This is what they're going to get. Yes, she can. And when I was telling someone today, I think I was about 14 or 15 when things really started coming at me. Not like in a bad, you know, but like spiritually, like one of those where it really began to disturb me. And I know it was shortly after that that my parents put me on antidepressants. And I had anxiety issues all the time when I was younger. And again, to me, anxiety is spirit communication. For me, when there's, you know, a lot of times it's usually because there's a bunch of people behind me trying to give me advice and I just can't see them. She is very into cards, crystal, and Reiki. Just a second. So Kim, I want you to Google crystal children. I'm sure there is a test for crystal children. And I don't know if she's like a crystal child or a rainbow child. It's kind of like, I feel like she's somewhere in there. Like people when they would say indigos, you know, indigo children. Do y'all know what that is for someone to be considered an indigo? They're the front runners on spiritual changes kind of thing. Like my age bracket or more indigos. And then as, you know, you go down the generations, there's like crystal children, rainbow children. I don't know. I don't remember what the next one is, but feels like she's one of those. So might want to look that up. And for someone to be an indigo, they're just natural healers that came here to help shift the planet into a different energetic vibration. These are all things that you can look up. Indigos. Indigos are my age group. Indigo children are more, we get diagnosed with ADD a lot, ADHD a lot. Yeah. The woman that does her Reiki said that this is not Avery's first time here. I want you to meet her. It's not her first time here. And I don't think that she's technically like from here. I would say she's more starseed-ish kind of kid, you know. But yeah, you can bring her. We can talk. Because, okay, I digress. And if someone were able to talk to me at that age, at 14, 15, 16, and say, maybe, just maybe, you're walking in a room and you're picking up the energy of the people around you. Maybe you're not that angry and angsty. Maybe you are just overloaded, energetically overloaded. I mean, Daniel, to put him in a room full of people, I can't do it to him. I mean, he short circuits, you know, it's too much energy for him. So instead of saying that they have anxiety and depression and God forbid, you know, they're going to start called bipolar and stuff like that at 14, 15, maybe they're energetically overloaded. Maybe they're extremely empathic. Maybe they're picking up on all of the energy. Have you walked into a high school lately? I mean, holy shit. I walked into Daniel's middle school and I thought my head was going to explode. I could not. I looked at him and he looked at me and I took him out of school in middle school time. He needs to learn more about energy management than he does about calculus and trigonometry. I don't think he's ever going to use those things. But knowing how to manage his energy and keep him sober and not try to run away from things that happen in his head, that was more important to me to teach him. So, you know, he's like Scorpio all over his chart, 11 life paths. So he's got spirits that come and talk to him all the time. So what if we did allow our kids that thought? that maybe you're just extremely empathic. Maybe you're a highly sensitive person. Maybe there's nothing wrong with you other than you need to meditate and stop eating so much crap all the time. Go for a walk, you know. Walking meditation is very real, by the way. If your kid is athletic and, you know, likes to go for walks and hikes and stuff like that, teaching them walking meditations might be something good to help channel their energy out of them. Just a thought, because I don't know about you. I just know my kid will sit in front of the TV for hours at a time, but like to get him to sit without some sort of electronic distraction, it's not happening too much. He's not the greatest at that. Sometimes he just looks at me and it's like, yeah, okay, Mom. Anyway. So those are my thoughts. That yes, you can bring your children. You can bring your children with you to Dharma if you want. As long as they can sit through a meditation, or they just, you know, want to lie down and try a meditation. I've had other people bring their kids and sit through a meditation. Anyway. All right, ladies. Who wants a card? Let's break these suckers back in. Oh, someone's calling me also about the... What's the deck back there? Okay. I have lag time on here. Janice, me! Okay, honey. Ooh, I have no idea how to pronounce this one. All right, Janice and Kelly, then Angela. All right, Janice. Number 26. Azezatulite. Azeztulite. No idea. Well, I don't remember that one. Last time I had this deck, this particular thing was about to fall apart. It was all worn out, kind of like my animal spirit one. Okay, this one, Janice, can't pronounce it, is imbued with immense spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. You are a being of light, here to help the Earth evolve, although you need to rise above the mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground, and deal with the everyday. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to you ignoring your shadow energies, which become inauthentic and lethal niceness, if not acknowledged and integrated. Stay real, leave your ego behind. You are here to represent spiritual light on Earth and help it evolve. Make yourself heard. A project is successful no matter what. Avoid becoming impractical and having too high an opinion of yourself to the detriment of others. Retain your humility. And recognizing that every soul is precious ensures you remain in cosmic harmony. And it doesn't say anything about charismatic squirrels, but it does say keep your feet on the ground. Okay? Okay, Kelly. Kelly. Ooh, Quantum Quattro, Kelly. I love this one. It's kind of like turquoise looking, but it's not turquoise. 12. Quantum Quattro has amazing healing power and dramatic effect on physical vitality. It brings about an energetic shift and integration. And the title of it is Synergy, up here. Okay. Self-understanding. You are an extremely complex person who is seeking wholeness within yourself. Examine all facets of your personality, especially those you hide from yourself or others. Accept those of value. Find a hidden gift deep within the mistakes. Forgive and let go. Release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child and recognize the resources that you have to draw on. Karmic aspects need healing. Your question is nowhere near as straightforward as it seems, so dig deep and see all sides. The power of the whole is much greater than its component parts. Once you have all the information, you are invincible and revolve rapidly. Healing insight, recognizing that you cannot heal anyone else or influence their behavior, enhances your own well-being. They're telling me this card is for someone else too. I don't know who it's for. So sometimes when we do group readings like this and we have everyone on, you can get meaning and information from someone else's cards. You just kind of take what resonates for you. If it feels like it hits, you know, if I'm reading it and you can like feel a little in your chest, or a tingling in your head or something that goes, hey, you, that's for you too. This is for someone else. So release yourself from codependencies and abusive relationships. Heal your inner child, because you got to heal the inner child to deal with releasing codependencies and abusive relationships. It's holistic healing for the soul. So someone else, if this hit, like it resonated for you, that's for you. Okay? All right, so that was Janice, then Kelly. Now we're at Angela. And then Kim and Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. Okay. Angela. So one was sort of sitting on top, Angela. And it was kind of like leaning off. So we're going to go with two of them for you. The first one is this tiger's eye. This is the one that was sort of leaning off the top. And the second one, honey, is this charoite. Okay. Tiger's Eye in several of my other books is about courage. So in this one, I want to say it was something slightly different than courage. You can also take the stone, the crystal, whatever it is that I pull up for you. You can write it down or do whatever, and then you can Google it also on your own, or DuckDuckGo or Yacht or whatever search engine you want to use. Tiger's Eye spiritual meaning, or, you know, how does Tiger's Eye spiritual healing go? Okay, Tiger's Eye, empowerment. Symbolizes prosperity and encourages the right use of power. It balances your needs with those of others, finding solutions. A child of the sun and earth with untold powers, you may make your own fate. Assert yourself wisely, bring hidden talents to the fore, and accept your imperfections. There is a tendency towards obsessiveness and becoming spaced out. Ground yourself, explore your past lives to discover causes of these traits, deal sensibly with the day-to-day reality, and face challenges boldly. Unlock your creativity, find prosperous and lasting success. Long journeys and celebrations lie ahead. Commit to goals. Find your personal power, confidence and energies are high. Distinguish between wishful thinking and what you really need. Oh, that one hit me too right there, honey. Wishful thinking and what you really need. You might be wishing for things that you don't need. So worrying is like prayers for things you don't want. That makes sense. Doing what gives you joy increases your well-being. And let's just see if this other one backs up the first one. Because often in readings and when I do cards and stuff like this, one backs up the other. So this one here, Charoite, charoite, purple. It's about wound healing. Provides deep physical and emotional healing, transmuting negative energy. It converts disease to wellness. With its assistance, you can recognize that your greatest trauma is also your most profound gift. Accept it with grace. Charoite re-energizes, heals, and integrates dualities, healing past life dis-ease carried into the present life. Deep fears and schisms pervade your being. You may not feel that you belong on earth. Alienation and insecurity lie beneath a deceptively calm surface. You are subtly driven by other people's thoughts and programs rather than your own, and your automatic nervous system may be malfunctioning. If so, it needs recalibrating. And I'm going to stop for a second on that one if it needs recalibrating. So, like vagus nerve issues, the vagus nerve it runs from here, from under our nose, all the way down and all the way down our spinal cord. And it's really a very big deal. Helps with, it's like the vagabond nerve is what they call. So healing our nervous system, especially when we're incredibly empathic, intuitive, psychic channels, any of those things, is so important. Like so important. I normally see a lot of people missing their minerals, and minerals help a lot with the electrical part of our body. Magnesium, potassium. Was it chromium? What's one that starts with a C? Anyway, you may need some minerals and B vitamins to work on your nervous system. Okay. Time to take control. You are undergoing a vibrational change, creating links to higher realities. Visions of past lives suggest ways to redress karma personally and collectively. And in accepting the present moment is perfect, you create this space to heal. Okay? So y'all tell me if those make sense. Let me know. Yeah, we got to remember that, you know, intuition, communication with the spirit realm, all those things are energy. Energy is electric. Electrical is our nervous system. If we're not taking care of our nervous system, that's why we get all frazzled out and shot. You know, you can't. It's like, look on the palm of your hand. If you have lots of very, very tiny, thin, fine lines on your hand, just like little hair lines, tiny, tiny lines, those are usually the sign of an overactive nervous system. I used to have them all over my hand. As I heal, they're no longer there. Well, not the tiny, thin ones. I mean, I still got a bunch of lines, but not that. Okay? All right, Avery. Avery, I don't know what you got going on up here in the crown chakra, but the top of my head is all tingly, and it feels a little blocked. So if you've been having headaches up through here, I want to say we got some blocked energy up in there. And it looks also like you have some blocked energy down in the lower part of your spine. I guess now I want to yawn. See if we can move some of that around. Well, I'm sure you'll see her face. I don't need to see her face to see her energy, and I can see, again, energy doesn't have bounds. It's not like I have to be sitting with someone. I just have to have permission to connect with them. So I ask their higher self, is it okay if I look? And if they say yes, then I'm able to see what's going on. And your third eye too. So you got, it may feel like sinus or migraine headaches or something like that, but like the whole front part of my head is like, it's like not a whole lot of fun. And again, like right up, you know how the bottom of your spine, we have that, your sacrum, and then it starts into the little vertebrae. I feel like I've got like 2 vertebrae up from that. Make it move. Okay. All right. All right, so the picture that they're showing me in my head on how you can help fix some of that, I have one of those little mini trampolines in my house, you know, the ones you just jump on for, like, jump up and down. You know, it's supposed to, like, help stimulate the lymphatic system or whatever. It's just one of those little exercise trampolines. And I don't think you have to get a trampoline if you don't have one. I don't, you know, it's not like I think you got to go do that, but it's, I'm somewhere between, in the picture in my head, somewhere between a cheerleader and jumping up and down on one of those mini trampolines. Like I want to jog the energy out from where it's at the moment. So we'll just go with that. And the one for you, Avery, is called Purpurite. And I'm going to bet with it being purple, it's going to land up here in these two chakras, right? So let's see what it is. And it's also a 44. So, again, a master number. Huh. Cam, it's okay. I just want you to know that before I read this. It's okay. It's called the Curse Clearer. This one. Extremely effective for psychic and aura protection. Purpurite grounds high frequency energy, harmonizing the physical body to the new vibration. It helps you to break free from self-destructive or self-limiting behavior, energizing the physical and mental bodies. It overcomes tiredness, apathy, and despondency. Self-understanding is old habits and patterns include those inherited from our ancestors may keep you mired in the past. Subtle energies of ancient curses or ill wishes could be affecting you. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influence from others. And so on that, I'm just going to say, we all have ancestral issues. We all have karmic family issues. Biblically, they're called generational curses, whatever they are. Sometimes we have things that continue to knock us down over and over again that have absolutely nothing to do with us other than we're genetically linked to it. But some of us came here to break those generational curses. Some of us came here to clear up that ancestral karma. And that might be you. Just saying. Okay. So your divination for this is to be open to new ways to heal. Protect yourself appropriately, but do not be overly defensive. Check out whether you have inadvertently offended anyone. If so, make reparation where possible. If not, send unconditional love and forgiveness without needing to know where you are or why. And the healing inside is the past creates the present, but the past can be repaired and the present healed. The chakras are the past life, soul star, and stellar gateway, and the base chakra. So where I said that I saw that energy block that you had going on, that's the base chakra. And the soul stars and stellar gateways and past lives and stuff like that. Some of that's... Oh, and look, the soul path, being a lineage breaker. Look, I get it. I had a whole bunch of stuff in my dad's side mostly that I had to clear up for them. So maybe you came here to clear up some of the family karma. Okay, right. It's... Kim, I feel you freaking. Stop. It's not that big. You're okay. You're okay. She's okay. We're all good. Everything's okay. Better to know than to not know. But some of that start, some jumping sign sort of things and move some of the energy that you got going on there. And maybe you are one of the ones that also needs a walking meditation. Okay? And you are more than welcome. I will probably post the class. If y'all could all leave me a note on doing a class, if I did a daytime or a nighttime version, or maybe what I'll do is just like pick a day and do one during the day and then pick one and do it at night too. So maybe I'll have a daytime and a nighttime. Avery asked why I was shaking. Stop shaking. It's okay. She's just very, very powerful. Okay. She's very high vibrational. Like it said in the beginning, grounds high frequency, energizing, harmonizing with the physical body to the new vibration. She's Avery, you're very high energy. You're high vibration. You get a lot of stuff coming in. You're not crazy. You hear a bunch of other stuff in your head, but you're okay. Promise. You're okay. It's like trying to shove a 220 watt plug into a 25 watt bulb. You understand? Does that make sense? I don't know if I did that analogy right, but yeah, sometimes things, that's why you're kind of blocked right in here. But you're okay. We're all good. Kim, it's just going to be hard for you to realize that, yeah, she's a very powerful being. And that's okay. Okay? All right, where am I? Let's go. I'm at Rhonda now. I am at Rhonda. Ask one to jump out for you. Number 32. The Shiva Lingam. These are very cool. And by the way, next time you're in Roswell, Rhonda, over at the Open Mind Center, they have one of these over there. And that sucker is like the size of my coffee table. I mean, it's huge. It like comes up to my chest. It's this huge one that they have on display over there. It's very cool, or at least they did. I hope they still have it there. Okay. This is about alchemical union. It embodies the wisdom of the deities brought to earth. It symbolizes uniting dualities and manifesting the creative force. The self-understanding is be compassionate with yourself to heal. You have masculine and feminine and other dualities within your being. Integrate these to release your creative power. A Shiva Lingam is produced from the tumbling waters. Life shapes you in the same way. Go with the flow. Soul scouring reveals your divine core. If you are hurt or abused, be compassionate with yourself to create healing on all levels. Your divination, Rhonda, is to get back to the basics and put passion back into your life. Honor libido and creative fire. Create balance. Expect a new relationship or revitalize an old one. Practice sexual magic. Cut ties where appropriate. Remember, you create the power of thought. Everything passes. In a turbulent time, unexpected benefits emerge. Healing insight. True relationship transcends earthly experience. It is rooted in soul unification and unconditional love. This one's all about your Kundalini energy, Missy. So y'all have fun with that. The picture on this lot, what happens is, you know, the two rocks, they're tumbled together. All right, it's that's sort of how it's created. It's that combining masculine, feminine forces, tantric union of opposites. There you go, Rhonda. That's what we got. And tell your hubs I said, how about you two? All right, let me shake these out a little bit. Kim, of course you can have one. Kim, I don't know if I'm supposed to get you my phone. Right? Fun. Good times. Right? Y'all have start studying some tantric studies. It's much more fun than yoga, I believe. So, and you would get your exercise in, right? So, yeah. Okay, Kim. I'm shuffling these and are pulling yours off the bottom, Kim. All right, Kim. Golden Healer. Number 27. That's a very pretty stone, too. It's very pretty. I like that one. All right, number 27. Ultimate Healing. Golden healers are imbued with powerful, transformative healing energies. They are a catalyst for profound spiritual activation. Understanding the quantum world helps you understand yourself. Okay, 27 is your favorite number? All right, well, that's why they were pointing me to this. It was like on the bottom of the deck, and they're new cards, so I shuffle them both ways, and they're like, nope, that's the one. So I'm glad that's your favorite number. Okay. Understanding the quantum world helps you understand yourself. The everyday self is bounded by 5 senses, expanded by a 6th, metaphysics. But this can be transcended to move into a field that is non-local, everywhere and nowhere at once, where there is no time. You create the event being observed. Allow your soul, rather than your ego, to be the guide. Recognize your potential. This is your divination on that. Recognize your potential to be an amazing healer. Your abilities needed honing, and those who heal are soul scoured to develop empathy. Much in your life needs transforming. Surrender willingly to the process. Someone clinging to the past holds you back. Encourage them to let go. You may be asked to transform your environment or take on a challenging task. Do so with grace and ease. Healing flows through you. It is a process, not something that you do. And this is the soul path for this is a channel for Christ consciousness. The chakras are the soul star, and the stellar gateway chakras aligns and cleanses all. So I find it kind of surrender to the process, right? Hot damn surrender. We're always doing the surrender thing, right? Rhonda, putting my pole back. Yes, put the pole back up, girl. Have some fun with that. Again, I know there are some Tantra classes around here in Atlanta. I don't remember who exactly teaches them, but I sure could find out for you. I think that you guys would have a great time with that. I think that would qualify as meditation and exercise at the same time. Okay. Oh, cracking me up. I got 10 laughters in my head. I got like a whole group of people in my head cracking up. Okay. Did I get who am I next? Vanessa, I would love to message you. Okay, sorry, one moment. Kim, all right, what was interesting was that your daughter's, Avery's one was about clearing past issues, and then yours also came up talking about someone holding you in the past or past issues as well. So just want to point that out, that the two of you had some being held and stuck in the past stuff. Hold on, let me just write it down. 27 and 44. I just want to remember what those two numbers were so I can send it to you. Okay, Vanessa. And Kim, too, also, if you two wanted to come down for a reading together, we could do both of you at once, probably. Okay, Vanessa. Vanessa, I have halite for you. This is very pretty, this halite one. Vanessa, this is called the Master Cleanser. It draws out impurities from your physical, energetic, and soul bodies. It dissolves old patterns, negative thoughts, and toxic emotions, promoting emotional well-being. Halite stimulates the meridians and grounds the healing properties of other crystals. Self-understanding. Subtle ties and influences may be affecting you more than you recognize. Unacknowledged feelings of abandonment or rejection or emotional neediness may underlie dis-ease. Detrimental energies picked up under the influence of drink or drug could be affecting you, as could someone else's lustful or jealous feelings. Being spaced out and ungrounded also leaves you open to invasion by external forces. And I want to say that for like everybody, you know, not all spirits that come to talk to us are nice. Not all of them are helpful. When we are drunk or high or indulging in some of these things. Also falling into anger, jealousy, lust. I think, you know, the 7 deadly sins, you know, greed, lust, pride, envy, gluttony, and sloth. So that also, when we're ungrounded and we open up to those things, also allows lower vibrational negative energies to come in and latch on, and then sometimes they're hard to shake off. I mean, God knows I've had to shake a lot of them off myself. I still do on occasion, where it's, you know, I gotta call up one of my favorite healers and be like, girl, could you get this thing off of me? Because I've been trying, I can't get it off of me. So being spaced out and ungrounded. So sometimes if we are just not, like, I know when I'm not grounded, I'm tripping over my feet, I can't hold the thought, My head is scrambling. I have to do something like picture my feet going in the ground. Sometimes I gotta do some energy healing stuff. Anyway. All right, Vanessa. Divination. It's time for a thorough clear out in your life. Declutter your space, including your car. Detox your mind and body. Try a juice fast for vitality. Regular detoxing and purification on all levels ensures well-being, as does being anchored on the earth. And this is about purification and spiritual discernment. Does that make sense? And they keep pointing me to someone else's lustful or jealous feelings also. I don't know if you've ever felt like what it's like when someone does a psychic energetic attack. And I've told this to a few people recently. When I look at them, it looks like they have this energetic dagger that's been thrown at them, like energy darts. But some are more like daggers and spears that people throw at you. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Be careful how we speak to others. So, Vanessa, it feels like you got something up here in your left shoulder. Not a huge spear. You know, more like some blow darts. Darts kind of thing. Yeah, I can move some of that around. Like I want to kind of stretch my arm back. Yes, for a few days already. You've had, like, feels like a dart in your shoulder. That's energy. Like I said, it feels like somebody's spitting blow darts at you. You don't have to take them. By the way. So some of that, and when I say some of the energy and some of the grounding work, you know, you can sit there, and when I feel like I need some sort of energy healing, sometimes I will sit there and just completely flood my body. Some people will say, okay, it's just your imagination, but then energy work, a lot is in the mind, and again, it's on the quantum physics level, and it's, you know, I don't know, one person said, isn't that just a placebo? And I said, if you quit hurting, does it matter? You know, and he's a real smart ass anyway. Vanessa, I feel like I want to flood that area with like a turquoise blue kind of light. Like I'm trying to do it right now. I'm trying to see what I can pack around it. Like I want to, and not royal blue, not navy blue, but turquoise blue. Okay. And then you can kind of put a field up. Nothing that isn't love and light cannot come in. Sort of thing, like when my niece used to say, Aunt Stacy, I'm going to put you in a bubble. You know, what color bubble would you like? And this was a brilliant child to me, because a lot of times when people talk about energy work and shielding and protection and stuff like that, sometimes we just imagine yourself in an energetic bubble. And then I just listen for whatever color that they tell me that I need. And you too can listen for whatever color it is that you need. So ultraviolet light, imagine ultraviolet light coming in through the crown of your head, all the way down your spine, out your feet into the earth, bounce back up. Then I want to bounce it back up and turn it white as it comes back up and out through the crown of your head. So maybe sit for a few minutes. Like Cancun, seawater blue. Yes, I can go with that. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay. All right, folks. Seems we're doing pretty good here. Later at night. Someone keeps walking by out in the front of my office. I'm like, who the hell are you? I don't think anyone else is in here at 9 o'clock at night. No, I'm not worried. It's okay. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for showing up. Like I said, I'm going to change my phone number on my Sober Psychic thing, so it's actually my phone number. I'm not an emailer. I'm a texter, so send me a text if you would like to come down for a session. It is September, and in September, I often do a $90 90-minute session with people, especially good for new people, because sometimes it takes a little while for you to let down your resistance and for some of the healing to start coming in. Schedule me for an appointment, and today is Thursday, so happy Labor Day weekend for everyone. It is Labor Day weekend, right? Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. I may pop back in again at some point this weekend. If you want to have notifications turned on, I think you just go to the little 3 dots up at the top of the video when it's over and say turn notifications on for when I go live. And should I share a page with you called The Sober Psychic? I certainly hope all of you will click like on that, because I'm probably going to start doing the videos out of there. God knows it's only been several years. I should probably work on the whole branding thing. Anyway. All right, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in. Bye.